Okay, so I can't even begin to tell you what's happened with Mrs. Weathersby, our sick chicken. Well, I mean, injured chicken, attacked chicken. It was last Sunday, about 1 o'clock, and Brett from down the road was driving and saw her being attacked by a couple of dogs. Not good. She got out of our backyard, which I tried to tell her not to do that, but she jumped over the fence and she got attacked. And so I got the message on Monday morning because on Sunday night, one chicken came home without the other one. And I'm like, oh man, it's not looking good. Miss Weathersby's not here. So I started on Monday. I get the message, hey man, I tried to call Summer, but I saw one of the chickens getting attacked, and it was over in Dwight's yard. So I went and I found a pile of feathers, and I started looking everywhere trying to find, like what was left of poor Mrs. Weathersby. And a few yards down, I found another pile of feathers, and I was like, oh man, they just took her poor little chicken. Yeah, it was awful. We were sad because she was dead. And then Tuesday at about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, Summer and I were getting ready to go to a deal for Uncle Charlie, celebrating his 40 years practicing law in downtown Sevierville. And she looked out the kitchen window over into Dwight's yard, and she said, the chickens are loose, because we have the one remaining red chicken and the little two chicks. And I said, Emmy, did you let the chicks out of their hen house? And Emmy said, no. And so I looked back to the hen house, and Jules was back there. And after quick math in my head, I realized that Mrs. Weathersby was still alive over in Dwight's yard. I have no idea where she was from Sunday afternoon until Tuesday afternoon, but she had survived this massive, awful dog attack. And I ran over to her, and one of her legs, bad shape, bad bite on her, but still alive. So I carried her home. We've fed her. We've given her food and water, and we've sprayed on her antibiotics and electrolytes, and she's still alive. And now she's standing up again, and she's even hobbling just a little bit. So it's been crazy. I mean, just a couple of nights ago, there was a possum in the hen house, which I sent a picture of it to the chicken lady, Samantha in Clinton, who has like 100+ chickens, who's kind of talked us through this whole process with this sick chicken, and she sells fresh eggs, by the way. And she said, if you ever get a chance to mention that, yeah, okay, good. But she's been very helpful, and she texted back, hey, you got to kill that possum right now. He'll kill your chicks. And so I got a broom handle, and I mashed that possum until the point to where you wouldn't. But you gotta kill them. You can't take them and turn them loose anywhere. Once they get in your hen house and they're like up on your chickens with their claws and their teeth and stuff, they ain't gonna quit till they get some chicken. So I had to take him out. But right now, as of today, Mrs. Weathersby is alive. She is in the backyard. Summer has her, I think we're going to put her back in the hen house with the other chicks because her wound is kind of like healed up enough that we think that she can maybe get in there without getting pecked. We're going to have to watch it closely. But looks like we're going to have Mrs. Weathersby for a little while longer, and we're very excited about her being the toughest chicken I ever saw. And just so happy she survived the brutal attack in the neighborhood. And hey man, if you're a chicken, don't cross the road. Stay home in the backyard. It's good. Stay where it's safe. And for more, chicken updates, check me out on Facebook. You can search for me, Paul Jerome Orr, on Facebook, Jerome, or I'll be checking in here on the Q Facebook page on it sometimes too. So anyway, get it, Mrs. Weathersby. Good job.